How Lord Krishna teaches us to handle stress. Timeless wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita. Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast? Deadlines keep piling up. Relationships become complicated. Your mind refuses to slow down. And even after a full night's sleep, you wake up feeling exhausted. Stress has become one of the biggest challenges of modern life. But what if the answer to our stress was given thousands of years ago? More than 5,000 years ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, a mighty warrior named Arjuna experienced something many of us can relate to today. He was overwhelmed. His body trembled. His mouth went dry. His mind became clouded with fear and doubt. He wanted to walk away from everything. Standing beside him was Lord Krishna. Instead of simply telling Arjuna to be brave, Krishna shared timeless wisdom that continues to guide millions of people even today. These teachings are not only for a battlefield. They are for every student facing exams, every parent carrying responsibilities, every professional dealing with pressure, every person struggling with anxiety, fear, or uncertainty. Let's discover 5 powerful lessons from Lord Krishna that can help us handle stress and find inner peace. Lesson 1. Focus on your actions, not the results. One of Krishna's most famous teachings from the Bhagavad Gita is, you have the right to perform your duty, but never to the fruits of your actions. Think about how much of our stress comes from worrying about outcomes. Will I succeed? Will people appreciate me? What if I fail? What if things don't go as planned? Our minds constantly live in a future that hasn't happened yet. Krishna reminds us that the future is never fully in our control. What we can control is our effort. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. He waters the soil. He removes weeds. He takes care of his crops. But he cannot command the rain. Likewise, we should give our best in every situation while letting go of excessive attachment to the result. When we stop measuring our worth by outcomes, our hearts become lighter. Stress begins to lose its power. Lesson 2. Accept that change is a part of life. Life is always changing. Nothing remains the same forever. Happiness comes, then it goes. Success arrives, then challenges appear. People enter our lives. Some eventually leave. Krishna teaches that change is the natural rhythm of existence. Many of our worries come from trying to hold on to things that are meant to change. Instead of resisting change, Krishna encourages us to embrace it with wisdom. Every difficult phase carries a lesson. Every storm eventually passes. When we remember that pain is temporary, we develop resilience instead of fear. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means understanding reality and responding to it with strength. Lesson 3. Master your mind. Krishna tells Arjuna that the mind can be restless, powerful, and difficult to control. Even today, we experience the same struggle. Negative thoughts repeat themselves. We overthink conversations. We imagine worst-case scenarios. We replay mistakes from the past. Krishna teaches that a disciplined mind becomes our greatest friend. An undisciplined mind becomes our greatest enemy. How do we train the mind? Through daily practice, a few minutes of meditation, prayer, deep breathing, reading uplifting wisdom, spending time in silence. Just as the body becomes stronger through exercise, the mind becomes peaceful through consistent spiritual practice. Inner peace isn't something we find outside ourselves. It grows quietly within us. Lesson 4. Stop comparing yourself with others. Today we compare everything. Someone earns more. Someone travels more. Someone seems happier. Someone appears more successful. Comparison steals our peace. Krishna reminds us that every soul has its own unique journey. Your purpose is different from someone else's. Your timing is different. Your path is different. When a flower blooms, it doesn't compete with the tree beside it. It simply blooms when its season arrives. Instead of comparing yourself with others, focus on becoming a better version of yourself each day. That is where true confidence begins. Lesson 5. Trust the Divine. Perhaps the most comforting lesson Krishna gives is this: do your best. Walk the path of righteousness, then surrender your worries to the Divine. There will always be moments when life doesn't make sense. Plans fail. Unexpected difficulties arise. Doors close. But Krishna reminds us that even when we cannot see the whole picture, the Divine sees beyond our understanding. Trust is not weakness. Trust is courage. It is the quiet confidence that every experience has a purpose, even if we cannot understand it today. Faith allows us to move forward without carrying the weight of fear. Bringing Krishna's wisdom into everyday life. You don't have to live in an ashram to follow Krishna's teachings. You can practice them every day. When stress appears, pause. Take a deep breath. Focus on what you can control. Accept what you cannot. Treat others with kindness. Perform your duties sincerely. Spend a few moments in prayer or meditation. And remind yourself that every challenge is temporary. Slowly, your perspective begins to change. Peace replaces panic. Faith replaces fear. Purpose replaces confusion. Closing. The battlefield of Kurukshetra is not just a place from history. It represents the battles we fight within ourselves every single day. Fear, stress, doubt, uncertainty. Just as Lord Krishna guided Arjuna through his darkest moment, his timeless wisdom continues to guide anyone willing to listen. May these teachings bring calm to your mind, strength to your heart, and peace to your soul. If this message inspired you, share it with someone who may need encouragement today. May Lord Krishna's blessings always guide your path. Jai Shri Krishna.